So, Zephyr Wargames, as you can tell, it's about 9:30 at night, and Zephyr Wargames have just gone to their first nationals here in Derby. We've got Joe, Michael, Daniel, James, and then me, Dale. And it's been a very, I mean, for me it's my first nationals. James' first nationals.
I went to Vanguard last year.
Everyone's first national apart from Michael.
Does don't count as nationals?
So basically, it's been a very experience-filled day. For those of you who don't know what nationals is, it's basically a huge tournament, like a end of the year kind of thing. It's only you can only enter one a year, isn't that right? Yeah. So one nationals a year, and I think we had easily 600 people plus at the start of today. We're just going out for dinner because it's just so late. I think we ended up getting up at 10 to 7 this morning just to get to the venue. But yeah, it was crazy. We did 7 rounds. 7 rounds today. We've got 3 rounds tomorrow, and then a top 64. So everyone had a bit of a. Sorry guys. Everyone had a bit of a mixed kind of day, to say the least. So we're kind of looking at top 64 gets you invitations to nationals and playoffs, and mats and sleeves. Top 128, so 128 people will get mats and sleeves. And we reckon after hand downs, maybe close to 200th place, we'll get invitation to Euros. But anyway, so it's all been a bit of a mixed day. James, we'll start with you. How did you find your first day at nationals?
Fun.
Yeah, that's not helpful. What did you play?
I played Lunar Lights.
Right, so James played Lunar Lights. And who did you face?
First round I played Cosmos.
How did that go? Your first take to Cosmo.
Then I played, what was it? Can't remember.
Winning.
Second round I lost again. Third round I played Monarchs, I think. Fourth round I played Cyber Dragons. Fifth round was Light Sworn. Sixth was another Monarch deck. And seventh was a Performer Power deck like yours, Dale.
Right. So in total, what are you? 2 wins?
2 wins, 4 losses.
2 wins, 4 losses. Daniel, you went with BA this weekend. Kaiju BA. Started off okay, didn't it?
Yeah. With like the biggest brick in the world that BA could ever have.
Enough to build a house with.
A house, you mean a castle, right? Game 2 was alright, but since I don't run any traps, therefore, fucking Draco pals.
So, Daniel didn't do too well about Draco pals. Definitely gone the wrong way as well, by the way, guys. We've got to go dad away to get out. So, yeah, as we've been doing this talk, we have drifted a little bit. Joe went with the standard DDDs for him. But what twist did you put in it?
Synchro element with 3 level 1 tuners.
Excellent.
Which is a glow up bulb and 2 jets with a tuning to search.
And how's today been for you?
Today's been quite well. First game I beat Draco Pals 2-0. Second was, I think, Burning Abyss. I beat that 2-0. After that was Cosmo, lost 2-0. Then after that it was another Burning Abyss, I think, yeah, and then it was 2-1.
Let's try and find this piece art of what will be forever. As you can tell, I haven't done the smartest thing, so we need to stop walking so I can try and figure this out.
So after that, it was another Draco Power, lost 2-1. No, lost 2-0. Then a Mermail, lost 2-1, and then Cleese lost 2-0. So it's 3 wins, 2 and 4 losses. So it's been quite well for what the deck is.
Michael has obviously been the story of the day. He has done insanely well. So Michael,
So my final result was 6-1, so 6 wins, 1 loss. I played Mermail Kaijus today, so there's Atlantean Mermails with the new prints, with a sort of Kaiju engine. My matchup...
Turtle.
Matchups today have been, round 1 was my only loss, and that was to an anti-meta deck featuring Card of Demise. That one really took me by surprise, but I guess that was the idea.
Let's jump in the car. Oh, I've left my keys upstairs.
Then
This is going to be a very good vlog. You'll see just how brain dead we are. So just as we said, we didn't have time to test our decks as early as we wanted to. We got up, we did a bit of playtesting last night until about midnight. We got up at 10 to 7.
I think it was slightly earlier.
We got to the venue at, sorry, you just got like a side view on my head. We got to the venue at about 8 o'clock and they were running a bit late, so we didn't actually get into the venue until about 9 o'clock, and then we didn't start until about 12. But yeah, so Michael has done insanely well, and we're going back tomorrow with 3 more rounds to go.
Before I mention the other rounds were over the next few rounds. I faced 4 Monarch decks in total.
Daniel, do you want to run upstairs and get my keys off of the
those were all
thing, please?
Those were all victories.
They're just right on the table bit in the corner. Thank you.
Then it was Draco Pals. And the last matchup of the day in the top cart, who was another player who was also X1.
So take note of this, Donald, because this is very impressive.
Donald, shout out to you. He was playing Madolches. That's right, you heard that correctly, Madolches.
So yeah,
Speedroids, Kaijus, but seriously.
I mean, the experience has been invaluable. I mean, for me, I feel my 3 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw. And I was playing Magic Spectre Odd Eyes. And frustratingly, I've learned quite a bit already. There was a couple of games where I should have called a judge on some of the calls to get double checked. So
lesson to be learned.
yeah, a bit of advice is don't worry about calling a judge.
Yeah, if in doubt, just call a judge. You never know.
I mean, that's what they're for. Even if you feel stupid and you think that you should know that, just do it.
Both players have a slight disagreement on what it is. Just call
Yeah.
a judge.
Yeah.
And if you have a second thought, just in yourself, just call a judge.
And if you don't like the judge's decision, call the head judge. Exactly.
Yeah.
You always have the right to appeal.
Double check.
Never feel bad if it's for personal use as well. If it's just for something you just want to know yourself during games.
The most fun
day. You trust me, my experience today on my last game, I regretted not doing it then and there. Because I'm not saying that it cost me the game, but you just never know what that change might have done.
Yeah.
But something kind of, I think because he didn't have his translations properly, just because you're not supposed to show him on a phone, he had them all on his phone, so I don't know if I should have called the judge on that to see if that was... Exactly. Because you're not supposed to have them on a phone.
Yeah.
One thing I'll say though, with all this talk of judges and everything, don't let that dishearten you. Nationals are a great, wonderful experience, really something you should try out, great for meeting new players. And you don't care if you lose.
Yeah, well I mean, take James for example, like James went in this one with a Lunar Lights. He'd never faced Cosmos. He only got back into the game, 2-3 months ago? 4 weeks ago today. He's played Lunar Lights, he built Lunar Lights, he's played Cosmo Monarchs, Pepe, he's played Light Swarms with full Minerva, he's played some insanely strong decks here at Nationals, but he's been up for the challenge. And I'm just going to do this mention to someone that I played against this morning. Because I played against someone this morning and I actually have quite a bit of respect for the kid. He's quite young, but this is his first ever tournament. He came to Nationals for his first ever tournament and he, bless him, he built a deck of, like, there's just Dark Magicians in there, there's Blue Eyes, there's Red Eyes, there's no real art type, there's a couple of Go-Yo cards, but he stayed there for the experience. He's still there, like, he's played all 7 rounds today, and I don't know, he could have lost all 7, but he stayed there for the experience. And like we said before, the experience that you're going to get here at Nationals is invaluable. Like, the atmosphere is great. Yes, you will face Cosmo upon Cosmo. I think the way it turned out today is...
I played more Monarchs.
Joe, you never faced... What didn't you face?
I have not faced a Monarch today.
So Joe hasn't faced a Monarch. Michael hasn't
much.
faced a Klee. Cosmo.
Yeah.
I haven't faced a Burning Abyss.
I think that's what I faced.
I don't think Daniel hasn't faced something.
Daniel hasn't faced Cosmo either.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you can see, like like you're not guaranteed to play it.
But you're not guaranteed to face
Yeah.
just
But there's so many. Yes, some are the same, But the fact that some are the same, after you've played them once, you kind of get the loops and you learn from it.
Yeah.
Each game you're learning.
And it's a chance to maybe work on a mistake or learn from your mistakes, basically, and maybe build on an idea you had before. Another thing I'll say is about the players. Not all, just because you're going to an event with the top-notch mentor players, not all of them will be sort of those really high competitive players.
See, I can agree with Michael. Like, I have not got a bad word to say about any of my competitors today. I mean, some were a little bit quiet and not all there. I'm going to pass the camera to Daniel. Just don't drop it. You can pace it, put it into the back seat because they all need need their 5 minutes of fame.
Something I'd say about the contrast in Bushy Road and Coolamy Nationals. Bushy Road judges try and make you drop if you lost more than twice. They like say, why don't you drop? You can't go to this now. Just leave.
I mean, there are some competitive players there that were like.
That's what I like about Coolamy. They encourage. They don't tell you to drop it. They're all there to have fun, really.
Yeah, there was competitive players there that dropped as soon as they knew or as soon as they felt they were going to drop. But like I said, you're not going to want to drop because the chances of, like, you want to play every single game. And the way I see it is the fact that they've had to extend over to today, it makes my time there more worthwhile. Like, we were staying here regardless, but to be able to just continue to play.
If you drop out, I can guarantee you will regret. You will regret doing it.
Like, you'll have some down moments. You like after today, I went on a bit of a winning streak, but I was doing okay, and my confidence was up. And then towards the end, I think I lost 2 or 3 back to back, and obviously I was a bit disheartened. But again, another shout out and a bit of respect to a couple of the Dark Arts lot, Tier 0 lot, because obviously they're experienced there. They just said to me, they said, look, whatever you do, don't drop out. It's a learning experience. And that's what we need to highlight to all new people that haven't been nationals before and those that want to go to nationals again. It's a learning experience, and you might, like, we're exhausted today, but come tomorrow with a fresh mind, we're going to be up and ready to go. And I know Michael's biting it a bit. There's still hope for all of us to get Euro invitations, and like I said, this is our first nationals for some of us. For some of us, just to get an invitation is incredible. Like, I said I would be happy with a 40% win rateage over the weekend, and I'm not going back on that. I'll be happy and proud of what I've done to do that, and I'm pretty sure everyone else can say the same. So you overachieve, and price-wise, just like apart from getting here, but like getting here's got the easy part. When you're here, you're paying £15 entry, and you get 5 packs of shiv. You're already getting your money's worth straight away. And like, for example, lucky Daniel behind the camera here pulls a Drowning Mirror Force, which makes his money back straight away. And Michael, again, I don't know what Michael's trodden in, but today he's just been insane. He's pulled a Drowning Mirror Force, he pulled a White Stone of Legend.
No, I didn't pull the Drowning, that was
you did pull a Drowning, so you pulled a Twin Burst.
I pulled the Twin Burst and White Stone of Ancient.
So straight away, Michael's made his money back, and then he's actually gone in with Mermails, and he's shown Monarchs like how you play Yu-Gi-Oh, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. The Monarch killer.
But like we said, like, no one was incredibly salty towards anything we've done. And yeah, most of the people there respect each other on a mutual level.
Yeah. When you stopped on, they actually were really pleased. They're like, you really screwed me over. They're smiling about it.
They have a bit of a laugh and a joke, and they understand it. So yeah. Thanks for watching this. We'll be doing another vlog tomorrow, just to like round up of how it's been for the lot of us, and to see where we've all finished. Yeah, we'll be doing a deck profile so you can all see exactly what we've played and how we've played it, and then we can also, the thing is, we can say to people like what we regret about our side decks, what we feel we could have changed.
Yeah.
So I'll take the camera back off of Daniel because he's getting too used to it. Yeah, so we'll go through what we feel could have been changed, and you can see, and we'll explain why, what worked well, what didn't work well, and we'll go from there. So yeah, out of focus, always works. So from all of us here at Nationals, Derby 2016, day 1, Team Zephyr Wargames, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share, and in respect to Donald, happy dueling. Like a boss.
Like a boss.
We'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.